Hey, so Overwatch is now a week old, so I'm doing a video basically having a little overlook at the field so far, balance, what I'd like to see, and having a little bitch about McCree. Basically any Overwatch player's life at this minute. And really the feel so far is that it's lived up to its expectations. It was meant to be a really fast-paced first-person shooter with objectives. That's exactly what it is, and there will be more obvious game modes to come out eventually when Blizzard have the time. At the moment they're really focusing on the competitive side, which will be out in late June. Another refreshing thing to see in the world of FPSs is this is a completely buy it, you own it game. There are no in-game purchases you can make that will benefit you over other players. You can't buy guns, you can't buy grenade packs, you can't buy anything like that. You buy it, you've got it, you get it through unlocks in the game by leveling up. They're all cosmetic, they make no actual difference. The only thing you can buy is loot crates, and I'd rather just unlock it by playing. I'm not going to spend £31.99 for a 50 box thing which may or may not contain the thing I want. The only thing I can see myself wanting in the near future is more maps, but that's obviously going to come with time. Once Blizzard have sorted out the teething issues of the game, I'm sure they'll be straight on to making more maps and more game modes. Now there are only 3 heroes that I really think need any balance changes. One is McCree. I think everybody and their mother hates McCree. Reasoning why is because the fact that flashbang means you are instantly dead as long as he is actually, competent. One suggestion I've seen floating around that I thought was quite good is the distance of the flashbang to the player who's been hit means how long you'll be stunned for. Meaning if he's really close and he flashbangs you, you'll be stunned for the full duration. Whereas if he was about 5 feet away from you and the flashbang doesn't really go off anywhere near you, you're only flashbanged for, I don't know, maybe 20%, 30, 40% of the duration, which would mean you would have time to react rather than just being shot in the face. Another possible fix would also be the roll. The fact that you can flashbang a tank, fire 6 shots into them, then reload instantly, and then fire another 6 shots into them and instantly kill them, means that he is basically a tank buster as well as a one-hit wonder on squishies. I'm thinking that on his roll, when he rolls, instead of an instant reload, he should be granted either 50 to 75% of the reload time reduction, so that it's not an instant 6 shots, but he is going to be a danger towards you. I think a mix of both of these balancing things between his grenade and his roll would make him both a damaging hero but also balanced towards not being able to instantly pop down everybody he sees, but he would be a major threat to anyone in close range. The next person I'm going to talk about is D.Va. D.Va, to me, I've played her a fair bit. She seems a bit underwhelming at medium to long range, dangerous in close range, but then easy to pop out of a suit if she's not got a team behind her. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they should increase the damage. What I'm saying is, if they slightly decrease the cone spread between short to medium range, she might be able to actually do a little bit of damage. I don't want it to be this ridiculous long-range shotgun beast. I just want her to be able to get off a little bit more damage than she can currently, because she does seem to be underplayed, mainly because of the fact that there are many other heroes that can do the same job with a safer range and also do more damage from that range. Although they have said they're going to do something with her to make her a little bit more powerful, but obviously they're going to do it little increments at a time, because otherwise you end up with an OP hero. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say on D.Va. The next one is Bastion. And Bastion, all you really need to do with Bastion is either give him a spool up time. They could also put in a overheat feature, which means if he constantly fires there is a heat bar, and if it gets past a certain point his gun will cease firing. This would also reduce the ability to spam, although it would mean that he was better in controlled environments, for example, trying to keep people from pushing the payload. And now finally what I'd like to see in the game. I'm sure the first thing that I'd like to see in the game is something a lot of people do, competitive mode, although that's obviously going to be late June. I really want to see what they're going to do with the competitive mode, what kind of game modes are going to be within that, and also I want to see how the skill groups kind of match up. I want to see how good people are going to be by the time it comes out. I mean, the game already has a pro scene, which is pretty impressive to say that it's been out a week. I'm also going to be interested to see if this points out which heroes are overpowered, because the pro teams will definitely spam them. Another change I would like to see in the future is a change of play of the game algorithms, because at the moment it seems to be queue of the game, not really play of the game. If you get a 6-man ulti off as Mei and 6 people are frozen, but you didn't get any kills, you ain't getting play of the game. Press Q as Junkrat or Reaper, get 2 kills, probably gonna get play of the game. Much like the War Owl said when he was doing his video on Overwatch, the ultimate abilities in this game seem to be based more around when and how you use it rather than the skill base behind it. I'd just like to see a more diverse algorithm for the play of the game, although I understand this is probably a very hard thing to code. Anyway, that's all I've really got time for in this episode. If you like this video, give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike, and give me a sub if you're not subbed already. Please let me know what you think of my suggestions in the comments below, and I'll see you for the next episode where I look at Overwatch. See ya!